Hello and thank you for tuning in to Millennium Movies. So just a quick casting update for you guys. The HBO series adaptation of The Last of Us now has a new cast member in Storm Reid playing the character of Riley Abel. So this tells us a couple of things. First, that yes, we are actually going to be getting some Left Behind content in the first season of The Last of Us. Now, this is something that we kind of speculated on in previous videos where we kind of wondered, is there a possibility that we're going to see some stuff from Left Behind in the first season of the show? Because it's not important so much towards the story of The Last of Us, but it is, the overarching story. But it is very important to the character of Ellie and seeing, why she is the way she is and why she acts a certain way towards Joel and people leaving her behind, and the hesitancy she has to to get close to people. And the character of Riley is a big reason for that, because in the Left Behind DLC, spoilers for the first game here, Riley was Ellie's closest friend, and they were even, there was a possibility that they, were going to be even more than friends. And so I really like the character of Riley. I thought the relationship that she had with Ellie in the Left Behind DLC was, very cute. We got to see the adventures that they, went on, and, we got to see their relationship and their friendship grow stronger. And we got to see, why they were so close and why she meant so much to Ellie. And, the DLC for the Left Behind DLC was something that I really enjoyed about the first Last of Us game. And it's something that not a lot of people have played because, well, firstly, just people didn't know that it was a DLC for this game in the first place. But even then, even on when it was put on the remastered version, not a lot of people went to the DLC because the DLC, it's on its own separate, mark. There's the story, there's the Left Behind, and then there's the factions. And so people, they just think, hey, I'm just going to go straight to the story or the multiplayer, and they don't really quite know what the Left Behind means. So I feel like maybe there's a small portion, or there's possibly a big portion of the Last of Us fans who missed out on the Left Behind DLC and missed out on this character and what this story, this little side story arc means for Ellie as an overall character. And so I'm glad that we're going to get to see this in the show. Now, whether we see this in, flashbacks expanding throughout multiple episodes, or could we be possibly seeing a bottle episode, which we see, a lot in television. That's a typical trope that you see in television, where we get a single episode that's only about one or two certain characters. And again, spoilers for the game here, for the first Last of Us game, when Joel gets impaled and he gets sort of put out of commission for a while, and we're just left with just Ellie being alone, and we're controlling her, and we're seeing, we get a moment to just breathe with Ellie and take in all these thoughts that she's having. And the thing that she thinks of that we get is, of course, the Left Behind DLC, and we see her with Riley and what happened with Riley in her past. And it makes me wonder, could we possibly getting a bottle episode where maybe in season 1, we only get one episode strictly about Ellie and Riley and what happened in the Left Behind DLC. I'd be okay with that. I would really dig that, because I think this is the Left Behind story is really good. I'd love to see it play out on film. We're going to see it play out on film now. It's just a matter of, is this going to be flashbacks, or are we getting a bottle episode? We know that Storm Reid is guest starring, so she's not going to be in a lot of this series. And, that's expected. The role is kind of a small role in terms of the overarching story, like I said. But for Ellie, it means a lot, and the character means a lot, and I think the story means a lot. So, exciting news here. I personally, I've never seen this actress before. I think she looks maybe a bit too old to be playing the role of Riley, especially when in comparison to Bella Ramsey and how she looks. She looks a lot older than her, or a lot more mature, I guess I would want to say. But what people tell me, I've never seen Euphoria, but people will say that she's a good actor. And so I think that's what matters most here, is that you hire a good actor who can do the character justice. So I'm excited with every casting news video that I bring you guys, which of course, if you've stuck with the channel for a while, I've brought you a ton of Last of Us casting updates. But I'm just really digging the cast that HBO has put together here, and my excitement for this series grows more and more with every casting update, with every photo that's out there. So yeah, let me know what you're thinking now in the comment section below. Are you a fan of the fact that we're going to be getting Riley in The Last of Us Season 1? And tell me if you did play the Left Behind DLC, and if you're looking forward to the show even more now, just like me. But yeah, sorry for being away for a while for the channel, but I'm back now, and so hope you stick around and for more content creation like this, and updates for The Last of Us and other HBO series and horror shows and movies and everything, you name it. You know where to find me. This is Millennium Movies. I hope you stick around, but until next time, I'll see you all very soon.